Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is July 15th, 2022 and the summer transfer market has heated up with reports that Robert Lewandowski might be arriving in Barcelona as soon as tomorrow and that Jules Kounde might follow as well. Also, Barcelona have told Frenkie De Jong that he needs to leave the club and there is a new team interested in Memphis Depay. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now I'll begin with the news that Rafinha was introduced today officially as a Barcelona player. Now Rafinha has signed a contract until 2026 with a €1 billion release clause. Now during his presentation, Rafinha stated that it was an honor for him to play at the club and that his childhood idols were both Ronaldinho and Neymar and that he wanted to follow in their footsteps. He also revealed that it was a childhood dream of his to play in Barcelona. Now Joan Laporta also spoke during Rafinha's presentation and that he made it clear that Rafinha has come to the club upon Xavi's request and that he was very delighted in the fact that Rafinha chose Barcelona despite having other offers from other clubs. Now it's a good thing to remember that Rafinha did insist on coming to Barcelona despite having much better offers from other clubs, and because of this he was able to arrive in Barcelona because this put pressure on Leeds United to negotiate with Barcelona. Now this is great news because not only is Rafinha a world-class player that has a lot to offer to Barcelona and will indeed reinforce and strengthen Barcelona's flanks, but he's also the kind of player that we want on our squad. A player who wants to be in Barcelona, whose dream is to play for Barcelona, who's gonna defend the crest and the colors of the club, and who's gonna prioritize the club's success over everything, including making himself rich, because after all, Rafinha did have more lucrative offers from other clubs such as Chelsea. Now on to the breaking news that Robert Lewandowski might be arriving in Barcelona as soon as tomorrow. Now as I've reported on many times before, Bayern Munich has finally agreed to sell Robert Lewandowski and Barcelona have agreed to match Bayern Munich's request of €50 million fixed for the Polish striker. Well, it's reported today that Barcelona have officially submitted the last offer for Robert Lewandowski and it's expected that Bayern Munich will accept this offer. Now, Robert Lewandowski has grown very frustrated with his situation given the fact that Bayern Munich has insisted on keeping him for as long as possible despite him telling them that he wanted to leave the club and that he wanted to go to Barcelona. Now we've seen Robert Lewandowski at the Bayern Munich's trainings looking disengaged from the group, looking frustrated and even angry at some times. Now today Robert Lewandowski showed up late for the third consecutive time to the Bayern Munich training. Now it's also reported that Bayern Munich will be presenting their official team tomorrow, July 16th, and that they're now in a hurry to offload Robert Lewandowski before that official presentation. Now it's also reported that Joan Laporta was supposed to travel to America for the team's USA tour and that he has delayed his flight by one more day, giving more fuel to the speculation that Robert Lewandowski could be arriving as soon as tomorrow. Now we'll keep an eye on this developing situation, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel for any new updates regarding the Polish striker. Now another player that might be arriving soon in Barcelona is Jules Kounde. Now as I reported on before, Kounde is Xavi's priority signing to reinforce Barcelona's defense and the club have began the operation to try to sign the French defender. Well, today it's reported that Sevilla has officially pulled back all of Jules Kounde's jerseys from their official stores. So you can no longer buy Jules Kounde's jersey from Sevilla in any of their official stores. Also, Sevilla's coach Lopetegui informed during a press conference that Jules Kounde most likely will not be in their squad next season. So it's looking more and more likely that Jules Kounde will be leaving Sevilla during this summer, and given the fact that he's insisted that he wants to go to Barcelona and he has stopped his negotiations with Chelsea, it's more likely that Jules Kounde will be arriving in Barcelona pretty soon, most likely after the signing of Robert Lewandowski. Now, speaking of Jules Kounde, as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in case you want to check it out, Barcelona are considering offering Memphis Depay to Sevilla in exchange for Kounde. Well, today it's reported that Tottenham Hotspurs are now interested in signing Memphis Depay, and they're willing to offer the club around 25 million euros for the Dutch forward. Now, Barcelona have not responded to Tottenham's interest because they want to wait until Sevilla's answer on whether they will accept Memphis Depay in exchange for Kounde. Now, Depay does want to remain at the club, so Barcelona will have to convince him to make the move by letting them know that now, with the arrival of Rafinha and with the renewal of Dembele's contract, he'll most likely be Xabi's third, maybe even fourth option. Now, speaking of Dutch players, Barcelona have informed Frenkie De Jong that they want him to leave the club this summer. Now, as I reported on many times before, Barcelona, once they received a good offer for the Dutch midfielder, they were going to sit down with Frenkie De Jong to try to convince him to make the move. Well, now that Barcelona have agreed on an 85 million euro transfer fee with Manchester United, both Barcelona and Xabi have sat down with Frenkie De Jong and let him know that they want him to leave the club. Now, Frenkie De Jong's departure will benefit the club financially because, after all, he is one of the highest earning members of the squad. He will make 90 million euros net this season, and he will make 24 million euros net next season, and his salary will continue to climb with every season until the expiration of his contract in 2026. Also, if Barcelona are able to offload Frenkie De Jong, they will be clearing 60 million euros in their wage bill, and it's something that they currently need to do in order to sign new players, including the ones they've already signed. Because after all, even though Barcelona does have money to sign new players, what they don't have is margin in their wage bill to sign new players, including those they already acquired. So by selling Frenkie De Jong, the club would be netting 85 million euros, and it would also be clearing 60 million euros in their wage bill to make space for the incoming players. Now, the club has also informed Frenkie De Jong that his move would be beneficial for his career, because with the rise of several of La Masia players such as Gavi and Nico, and with the arrival of new players like Franck Kessie, Frenkie De Jong is no longer an indisputable starter in Xabi's squad, and he will most likely be seeing more minutes on the bench, especially given the fact that he never lived up to all the hype that we expected from him when he arrived from Ajax. Now, Frenkie De Jong is insisting that he wants to remain in Barcelona. He's even told his teammates in the locker room that he wants to stay in the club and that he doesn't want to leave. However, it's being reported today that Frenkie De Jong's agent has began pressuring both Chelsea and PSG to match Manchester United's offer. Because after all, Manchester United's offer is very financially appealing because they're offering Frenkie De Jong a very high salary and they're offering Barcelona a high transfer fee. However, Manchester United's offer is not appealing sporting wise, because Frenkie De Jong wants to play in the Champions League, and that's something that Manchester United cannot offer him. So his agent has began pressuring Chelsea and PSG to match Manchester United's offer, so Frenkie De Jong could have more options in regards to his exit. Now, speaking of players leaving the club, today Martin Braithwaite informed Barcelona that he will be looking for a new team. Now, as I reported on before, Martin Braithwaite is a player that Xabi does not count on next season, and that the club has been trying to offload him during this summer transfer window. Now, Braithwaite initially made several statements saying that he wanted to stay in Barcelona, that he wanted to see his contract through because he believed he could earn a spot on Xabi's team. Well, now that Martin Braithwaite has been excluded from the USA tour, he finally understood that he does not feature in Xabi's plan, and he has informed Barcelona that he will be looking for a new team. Now, Martin Braithwaite is not the only player that has been left out of the USA Tour. Other players that don't feature in Xavi's next season plans have also been left out. Players such as Neto, Miralem Pjanic, Riqui Puig, and Oscar Mingueza. Now, we will end today's video with the news that Serginho Dest in an interview made it very clear that he doesn't want to leave Barcelona and that he wants to remain at the club and succeed there. Now, Serginho Dest was one of those players that Xavi wants to keep on the squad. However, because of the club's financial situation, if Barcelona had received a lucrative offer for him, they would have considered selling him. Where given the fact that Serginho Dest wants to remain in Barcelona and the fact that Barcelona are not expecting any lucrative offers for the American player because he did not play many minutes last season, it's more likely that Serginho Dest will remain in Barcelona. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Peace, Barça.